to get on here and just drop a few thoughts. And fellas, if you agree with me, drop some comments, man. Let's talk about it. A couple things. You know, we all have our reasons for wanting to go over to the land of milk and honey and natural women. Anywhere overseas where we've mentioned Costa Rica, Bali, Germany, Thailand, and the Philippines, and other places over there as well where they love American men. My thing about it is this, you know, I'm not really seeing this happening anywhere else but here. But have you noticed that most women in the States and America, they have this tendency, and I'm talking mainly like about content creators and women that watch content creators, which is pretty much all women. You ever notice they tend to have this tendency to big up each other, to unnecessarily big up each other and talk about themselves online? Like, it throws me off a little bit because I don't understand what the point is in it. Because listen, men do make channels for men, but normally on those channels, if you watch more than one video or even within a video, that guy's gonna also be, you know, putting out information in a way that's gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be informative. He'll also correct, you know, things of that nature. And, you know what I'm saying, just kind of like give good guidance, you know, the tough love, the dad love. But these females online, dude, I'm studying them. I have to. Most women are online right now. And it's like these females get online and they big up each other, but they mostly talk about themselves. Most of these content creators are talking about themselves. And they're just getting online and just, you know, either directly or indirectly, you know, through innuendos and, you know, taking their name out of it or whatever, but they're talking about themselves. And it's just, to me, like, women will go online and listen to anybody as long as they make them feel better. And also, these women are coping out loud. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're coping out loud all the time. You know, so I listen to these women talking, man, and it's just like they're sitting there giving each other a whole bunch of, well, really, it's really them coping and making themselves feel better. But then the people, you know, it's like any, okay, you know, like you watch those Chosen One videos or any motivational video, right? Motivational, inspirational video. Well, the woman interpretation of that, the modern woman interpretation of that, is through them doing all these different dating coaches. Let's see the different list. Dating coaches that splash a bunch of hate and trauma. You know what I'm saying? What they do. You'll have the ones that are, you know, quoting Bible verses, the Christian mingles of the internet. You know, the I don't know, they have their own little congregations, and I don't know if they consider themselves pastors online. I don't know what they are, all right? You know what I'm saying? Prophetic word females. You have those also that'll get online and not necessarily completely bash men, but will just overly do the role of a woman and talk as if a man can't be complete without a woman. I had one of them even quote a verse to me in my comment section talking about, you know, God, you know, said that a good woman is a good thing, or God gave man a woman and it's a good thing, or something like that, whatever. It's like, look, taken completely out of context, but women will take whatever they can to make themselves feel better. And I'm just noticing this, man, and I'm thinking about, well, this is even more of a reason I need to tell the guys to go overseas, because overseas they don't have the internet like that. And when I'm watching videos from like the Philippines or Germany or Costa Rica, those women over there are kind of checking each other, and they're more so trying to get a man. So they're not trying to big up other women. They're trying to get a man individually. You know what I'm saying? On the chase, on the hunt. They're not, the way that it operates over in America, it's, I'm already talking like I'm not even here anymore, because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm already going there. You know what I'm saying? To Thailand. Mentally, you're gonna see nothing but Thailand stuff all in my thumbnails. I gotta manifest this. You know what I mean? But they go online and they do whatever they gotta do to cope And they will watch other content creators that are just posting up random stuff, talking about, yeah, you know, you got to do this, girl, and that. And these, I don't see the point in it. The women aren't winning. And a lot of guys watch certain guys, you have to be winning in some type of way. You got to be, you know, these women aren't even winning. They'll just be looking a mess. They'll be looking a mess. And they're just going online, running their mouth about nothing important. There's nothing motivational and nothing you can take out of it. The stuff is always directed directly at women. And I watch this kind of stuff a lot. You know what I'm saying? I watch women that like to direct stuff directly to women. You know what I mean? Instead of directing things, you know, to everybody, they direct things directly to women. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, so you bash men online. If you're not bashing men, you're big upping women, like women are God or something. They can do everything themselves, but you still plan on dating men. This is why I keep telling them, and I'm saying it out loud again. Why don't y'all just date each other? No, I'm serious, man. I'm serious, because the only time you get online or you gotta say nothing but positive things about a gender or whatever, you're dating them. That's what a lot of guys do. It's called sweet dicking. You know what I'm saying? You're over here, you know, talking all smooth or whatever, telling women they're this and they're that. You don't correct shit. You don't correct nothing. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, brother? What's going on? You're not correcting. Make sure the Wi-Fi's off. Correct anything. So what you're doing is feeding this delusion into these women's minds to think that they're all this and they're that, and you know they can do anything, when they'll never look at the person putting out the information like dudes do. Dudes will look at the person putting out the information. That's why that whole don't shoot the messenger, that's some woman talk. Any kind of talk like that, getting out of accountability out of the words that come out of your mouth, that is woman talk. Now I'm saying, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Trying to put the information out there. You know, guys don't move like that. Guys want to, you have to be showing them some results. If you're not, they're going to call you broke. They're going to call you a loser. They're going to call you skinny. They're going to call you skinny fat. You know, they'll call you, you know, regular fat. Dudes are not going to let you get on here and just run your mouth, man. They're going to check you. Women won't check no woman as long as she's saying, yeah, girl, we got this, girl. Oh, man, we're the best. We're so attractive. Be looking like a negative, too. Oh, we're so hot. You know what I'm saying? Guys want us. No one's looking at them. You know what I'm saying? They want us so badly, you know, and you're doing your thing, and, you know, you're like a mother bear, and everyone likes you. Who told you that? Who told you that? You know what I'm saying? No one. What's going on? No. You know, no one told them this stuff. They're completely delusional. I'm watching this stuff, taking my notes and stuff, and it's consistent. Dude, I've been watching this stuff it's consistent. They are consistently delusional. They are consistently telling themselves this and that, and you can, and while their lives are shit, they're sitting here telling themselves this stuff. And I'm like, man, you know what I mean? Listen, I appreciate you, brother. I'll be like, man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can even tell that, you know, the person that's speaking this stuff ain't showing any results of what they're speaking. But, you know, you're going to sit here and go day after day and get your dose of compliments. So I come to the conclusion, and I know you guys already probably came to this. You guys smashed that like button, you know, but I'm just coming to it, just epiphany. You know, women want compliments, and they don't care who it comes from. And I know some of y'all are like, oh, this guy right here, I thought he was a smart guy. Listen, man, I ain't never told y'all I'm some kind of genius, and if I did, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you that I can tell that just now from all the data that I've gotten and what I see, they don't care if they get compliments from a leftover looking person. They don't care if they get compliments from the LGBTQ community. They don't care if they get compliments from their man that they put in the friend zone. They don't care if they get compliments from a Panda Bear Express. They don't care if they get compliments from a child. They don't care if they get compliments from any rando, leftover, no man wanter looking chick. As long as she's saying positive things to make that woman feel better, then they're going to take that compliment and they're going to keep going back to that channel and keep watching it every day, making that content creator think she's saying something profound and she's taking off and she's doing great. No, fool. There's an agenda going on, and you're part of it, whether it's willingly or unwillingly. And you're taking off because you're a woman running your mouth about men and trying to empower women falsely every single day, based off of nothing. Based off of nothing. You know what I'm saying? You have no proof that you're any of the things that you describe, and no man is telling you. But then you're telling women also that men want them, and you have no man, you have no prospects, you know what I'm saying? No options, and definitely no suitors, but they'll still be online running their mouth, talking, telling other women what to do. Losers, showing other women that are probably good women going through a little bit of trauma or scared of trauma, and dudes, and then they're getting more traumatized. Listen to this 304 on here doing what she does best, running her mouth, being a chameleon, trying to fool people into thinking that she's not, and having no problem traumatizing other people to make herself feel better. This is what these women do. 11:11 on the timer, as I said that. I'm telling you straight up, y'all. I'm telling you. I be sitting there watching this stuff, man, and I'm just like, research complete for the day, you know? And it's like, I keep coming to the same conclusions, because I like to go and cross-examine things like, you know, is this a great investment moving overseas? And I keep coming to the same point. I'm looking at different content from different content creators overseas. They are so much more happy and in their feminine energy. Even the ones that are kind of Western, they're still nowhere near as Western as the original, the OG Western modern woman. Nowhere near the OG. So it's like, and the STD rates are so much lower. Brothers, my brothers, please. There's no comparison. And this is the reason why it's getting even worse with the delusion. I mean, I'm listening to content creators. I'm looking at these women, and they are negative twos, so unattractive. But they're like, yeah, you know, guys want you. And we're like, what are you talking about? Why are you getting online every day talking like this? Like, it's delusion. They're not even like saying you're this way because, you know what I'm saying, you've done this and this in your life, and you know what I'm saying, men have said this based off of this, and this many. No, it's just, yeah, you're just hot and just talking crazy every day, making these women who are already delulu even more so. Even more so. Listen, I don't really care, because I know most of the people that come in my lives through the shorts feed are probably females, because they see my handsome face. But again, listen, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not here to lie to you. Okay? We need to go ahead and go overseas, you know, and get a base of operation there. I'm not telling you that you don't ever entertain an American woman or a Western woman ever again. What I'm telling you is, you know, go over there, get a base, get treated like a king, so you can, you know how a woman should be treating you and how women speak and how women act that are basking in their femininity, instead of being in the States where you don't have listen, the barometer here, you know, you're trying to figure out where's the control, what's the base going to be, and then the range is all over the place. These women are doing and saying whatever. You don't know which one's a chameleon. You don't know which one's a good one. The good ones are disguising themselves in a way so that they can't really be seen, so they can observe and pick out. And then the chameleons are disguising themselves as good ones, so you just don't know what to do. It's too much going on here. You got to clear your head. And on top of that, you got powers that be that are doing certain things and, you know, poisoning us all kind of different ways. We ain't got time for this, man. Going overseas is your only option. Your cost of living, let's talk about that for a quick second. You're not having women that are broke telling you, hey, you know what I'm saying, I need a deposit on a date. If they're broke, they'll be glad to get whatever they can get, and they're humble enough to say it. You're here and you have egotistical women who don't want to admit that they're too broke and they're living outside their means, and they got to sit here and make it seem like their value is to the level where men are making deposits. Last I checked, making deposits on something is like buying something. You know, buying something and you're putting a deposit down to lock it in. So if you're paying for the deposit for a date, then you should be locking in what you want by the end of the night. I mean, that's the way it seems like it should be. And if you're going to go ahead and just pay for it, then why are these women having a problem with guys going overseas and doing the same thing where it's legal? You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. I'm just saying, like, you stay here, you're gonna do the same thing. I'm telling you. I have so many women that try to play games with me on social media, where they want to keep it on social media because 9 times out of 10 they got a man. I have some time for that kind of stuff, man. Now I'm just gonna go over somewhere where people don't really have access to social media so fluently, and I can kind of like be introduced to the family, see the values of the family or whatever. They do that kind of stuff over there. It's not a lost art. You know what I'm saying? They want to know, the family want to know who you are and da 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 da. Over here, dude, what are we doing? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? You're taking a risk every single time you lay with one of these women. You think you're getting a baddie because you done talked your way into some good draws. And what you don't even know is that baddie has gotten some rotten, zesty cooch. And she don't want to have to throw it on somebody that might identify her and tell her family and friends. So she went out of town to try to get you. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know it, your ass is going to be, you know what I'm saying, burning. Letting it burn. Look, y'all, it's just not worth it. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. A lot of these women are lazy too, so they're not really taking care of their bodies anyway. You might mess around and smell, like I said, some zesty cooch, you know what I'm saying, or some dirty ass. You don't know. They don't really care. They don't have no pride in taking care of themselves anymore. They just want to be in the streets. They want to always be out there getting what they can get. And see, you can't smell the funk through a picture or a video on their social media. A lot of them aren't washing their ass. A lot of them are getting up, barely brushing their teeth, putting on makeup, you know what I'm saying? So putting their yesterday ass in what I hope to be some clean, fresh clothes, and then posting up social media. You know what I'm saying? So they're super trifling. I'm just being real. Let's go overseas, man, where they got the bidets and they're over there washing their butt every time they poop, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, where women take pride in taking care of themselves, taking care of their home, cleaning, cooking, taking care of the man, just good old traditional value type of stuff. Man, you're over here watching these women, man. I'm just like, there's nothing that they're really telling them except you look good and you're doing great and men want you. What does that do for them? Well, how can you lead people astray like that and not even care about it? Like, and this is y'all's queens. These are y'all's leaders. These females be setting y'all up. They're single, no man. How can you, man, y'all on here like letting women con you who can't keep a man. They'll date somebody for a little bit, then it's his fault again. Man, she's back online telling, and that's why I don't even know why these guys date these women. They get online and tell all of everything that, man, y'all don't even know who I've dated. You don't know who I've really talked to. A couple women that went, over, you know what I'm saying, above and beyond, doing too much. I've said a few things about them or whatever, but not like these women do. These women get online. Every failed relationship, they're back online talking junk. It's always a man's fault. She can't wait to get the likes and the views and harvest off the energy. It's just like that all the time. These women, their thumbnails, if you ever notice, are getting more and more provocative. Like they're out here competing with each other. You know what I'm saying? To see who can show the most. You know what I mean? Without actually showing it all. It's crazy, man. And some of these women be having like husbands and stuff. It's crazy out here, man. It's topsy-turvy world. You have to get out of here, get in the East, where women are covering up properly. I mean, not all of them. Some of those content creators are doing a lot, but, for the most part, they're not a content creator, whatever. They're covering up properly. They're based, with God-fearing women, knowing that the natural order of things, that aren't trying to run to the States to get a card or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, it's a good idea to get our things together then, as quickly as possible. That's one thing that won't be a reason why I won't be able to keep one. I'm going to make sure everything is together. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, even if you have your stuff together in the States, you're only going to keep her for so long because she's exercising polygamy. So she's going to be thinking, if I can get him, I can get something better. Her eye is always open. So what you're doing in the States most of the time, I don't care whether y'all admit it out loud or not, but subconsciously, you're competing with other men. You're putting yourself in a bad situation where you could be networking with those dudes, but you're seeing them as competition because you know your girl would possibly like them. So you got to be doing all this different stuff to stay ahead of the game, and that's kind of chasing her, man. And that's kind of what you do when you're in the States. But hey, listen, I know a lot of you are gonna be like, oh no, I don't do that. I'm telling you, dude, when you got one of these chicks in the States, you can tell, like, they always got like one of their eyes, like, you know, looking out the corner of their eye for another. You can just always tell, man. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me otherwise, man. Not all women, there's a few ladies out there, but again, what are we doing, looking under rocks? Got time for that shit, man. None of them make themselves known. None of them make themselves known. How many single women you know that are making themselves known that they're single and available online right now? I'll wait. They're not. They're not. You know what I'm saying? Not good ones. I'm talking about not like these ones that are out here, got a new boyfriend every 2 months and complaining. I'm talking about like the ones that are single, be out here handling their business online, being a content creator. How often do you see them online, like, talking about they're single and, you know, what they're looking for and things of that nature? What's the solution? Well, I mean, each man to each his own. Whatever you believe to be your solution needs to be to get you where you need to be, and also to get the women you want. I'm not here to tell you what to do. My solution is what I just said. I'm gonna make sure that I have my money together, which I do, and I'm gonna make sure I'm moved in overseas where I have the best options. That's why I'm advocating for moving overseas. If your money is not right to move overseas, then you ain't got no choice but to stick it out and look for a needle in a haystack here in the States. Unless you're just okay with being with the average American woman, which is the modern woman, which is just your turn. I don't care what they say, it's just your turn. I don't care what any dudes out here talking about, oh no, I'm special and I found her. And bro, you're in denial, and you'll be back over here red pilling it, raging, and then going through the stages. You know what I'm saying? It's just your turn. These dudes out here, man, if you're already, you know, married up, but ain't nothing you can do if you got a bunch of property in her name and a bunch of kids and shit. Dude, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just, if a man focus and he's not out here playing the dating game and listening to these women talk, because they're always bashing a man. They can't keep a man, but always bashing a man. They can't stand us, but they're always bashing us. They always got something to say about how disgusting we are, but they won't stop watching us. It's just too much going on. If you were to focus on just your mission, that's why I don't watch any social media anymore. Because women are really good at trying to get to you through social media videos and shit, and memes and posts and all kind of weak shit. So what I do, I don't allow for that weak shit to penetrate my psyche. I don't watch any of their shit anymore. None of it. I don't give a shit. I used to watch content sometimes on lifted weights. I don't watch nothing. If I'm not doing research, and you know, you're in research mind, it's just like when you're, you know, getting take care of stuff for school. You just like taking care of notes and whatever you ain't thinking about, it's just research. But like I used to watch it for entertainment. I can't, there's too many jaded ass women out here right now. Now I can watch some foreign women, like, you know, they seem pretty, there's like a zest of life in them. You can see the spark in them. And it just seemed like all these American women, I don't know, because all the working they're doing or whatever, but they look worn out, and they're mad because they're always working and shit. And, you know, men won't do what they want to do, and they just seem mad and worn out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping, man. I know what I'm talking about. Man, you marry wrong in the States, and that's why I say don't get married. Brother, think about it like this. We are all reasonable people. All American men love a good bargain and a good deal. Does it sound like a good deal where the stats are saying that 50% of marriages end in divorce, and the majority of marriages, or not marriages, but divorces are filed by women. What business deal does that seem where you'd be like, oh man, that's one hell of a deal. You got yourself a damn deal. You know what I'm saying? No, man. No other deal you would ever think that, but that's gonna mess up. Let me know if the audio's messed up, y'all. These random ass phone calls, man, right in the middle of a live stream, dude. Middle of a live stream. Let me know if the audio's working or not. Last time this happened, the audio stopped working. I stopped watching social media. I'm focusing. That's what I'm talking about. Let's still watch this now. Now I heard this one woman the other day. Let me know if the audio's working. I'm just gonna start talking and rambling. Somebody let me know something. You know, if the audio's working or not. I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't have my regulars in here to let me know something. But I was looking at this one woman the other day, and she was critiquing dudes, and she was saying something like, and when women say certain things, I pay attention to it. So she was saying something like, women need to stop judging dudes too much off of the way they dress, the way they speak, how they read or something. And I was like, for her to say it, she was obviously projecting. And I was like, what does she mean by that? You know what I'm saying? And then I seen another woman, it was like Jess Hilarious or something, and she said something like, yeah, I don't like dudes that don't read the comments out loud a certain way. And I'm like, y'all over here, hey, what's going on? Y'all over here critiquing men on how they go about reading the comments? You know what I'm saying? All right, homie. Hey, let me know if the I'm guessing the audio is working, so we'll keep it rolling for a few more minutes. And I'm like, they are so, listen, they're not really looking for a man. They're really just finding different ways to shade and critique us and shame us, man. I'm telling you. Some of the stuff they say, it's like, what are you talking about? You're just finding stuff. You're like needle in a hay. You're nitpicking. You know, the way they nitpick about stuff in America, they nitpick. They look for stuff. You know, you be a decent person or whatever, and if your tone ain't right, if your vocabulary is too, you know, broad, if you're not talking that, you know, certain kind of way that they like the bad boys to speak, then they got something to say about that. It's too much. It's too much, man. And you're getting some goods that some guys have barely put work into to get the same thing, but they were younger. So, you know, they got a couple rides in that vehicle way before the mileage got racked up. And here you are taking this used one. I've had so many women in their mid-30s and early 40s telling me, hey, what's going on? What's going on, sweetheart? What's going on? No offense to the ladies. Women in their late 30s and early 40s telling me, hey, I can't send you any nudes. I'm not that kind of woman anymore. I'm like, well, shit. Well, how do I get the one that you was when you was doing it? Because I know you still got them in your phone. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired of that kind of stuff, man. Look, don't come to me after you done found God. Like, I don't know how to put this right. I'm trying to put it right, man, because y'all be messing things up. I want to get you before you are a born again Christian. Like, I want to get you before you were a born again virgin. Come to me before you've given your body to God, and then you want to go and find yourself that simp type of dude. I don't want to be that guy. Don't tell me that you've gotten your life together. Let's have, you know what I'm saying, a few conversations and some stories about your past that got you to the point where you felt like you needed to take a, you know what I'm saying, a brief sabbatical away from, you know what I'm saying, what people do whenever they're trying to develop a relationship, because I'm not here to be your pen pal. You know how many women I've had to tell that to? Man, I'll be like on Facebook and TikTok. I'm like, I told y'all 3 messages in, and I'm asking for your number. Now, apparently women think that means when I send them 3 messages. No, fool. I mean 3 messages total. When it's 3 messages, meaning if you send me 3, I'm asking for your number. Before I even get to you, send me 3, I'm asking for your number automatically. If you send me 2 and I send you 1, the third one, the one I send, the first one's gonna be, hey, I'm David, how you doing? What's your number? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I'm not gonna be over here message it on an app on a phone. We can just text. That's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I will continue. You know what I'm saying? I haven't landed my plane yet, just yet. You know what I mean? But look, I'm gonna tell you, dude, you're gonna throw me off a little bit, Naomi. Is that what you're here to do? Cause the chaos? My brother, you went off the road, dude. You have to go off the road. The truck ain't that wide. I'm all the way over here. You went off the road a little bit, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you again. I'm not gonna take used cooch for brand new cooch prices and foreign goods prices, okay? You act like you're giving me some brand new off the assembly line, 22 to 24-year-old cooch that, you know, was raised by a good family, or I'm getting, you know what I'm saying, an Asian knockoff, but I'm paying for shipping and handling, right? Why are you trying to give me the same prices? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? Y'all are here doing too much. Accept what it is. There are men in your friend zones that are out there waiting on you to finally realize that you're on the same level. Stop trying to go after guys like us, because what you're doing is not able to get us, and then going online and preaching hate towards men. Miss Andre, I'm just put it out there, getting away with it because it's not flaggable or nothing like that. And then wanting to date the guys that you sit online and bash all day long. It's not gonna work. You know what I mean? Don't be wishing that upon me. Why don't you chill out, person? Calm down. The J wasn't even invented until the 1700s, so that wasn't even his original name. Stop wishing stuff on me like that. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? Calm down. Calm down. I appreciate you contributing to the live stream by leaving comments and giving me something to talk about. But shh. 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 Not right now. Okay? I got stuff to do. It's starting to rain, so I gotta go. So honestly, I'm not gonna be caught out in the rain. Not again. You know, but listen, y'all. Stay focused. There are women overseas, not all of them. Some of these women online are talking some crazy shit. But listen, you know, go overseas, give it a try, save your money up, get a passport, go over there and visit. Go over there and visit. I know you can find time sometime throughout the year. Make sure you have your passport, because you want to have the option to leave this country if something goes down crazy anyway. I mean, make sure you get that first and foremost. But find some time to visit somewhere you think is going to be nice. Visit over there, you know, see what it's like once you're out of here. I've been overseas a few times. It's the energy, man. It's the energy. Over here, the energy of slavery is heavy. You know what I'm saying? And my ancestors want me to be free. If the modern woman thinks it's her job to be the slave catcher, the slave master, and everything else, and thinks she's gonna crack her whip, we need to go ahead and let her know that no, we're free men, we're out of here, we're gonna do what we gotta do. We're not gonna sit here and allow this place and the women here to think that it's their job to keep us subjugated, man. Get your money right, get your freedom papers, i.e. your passport. Go somewhere where you're appreciated, celebrated, and not tolerated. Come on, y'all, we can do this. The more we do this, the more we're gonna show the modern hyena that you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Your mammy ain't shit. You know, your grandmammy ain't shit. You know what I mean? And more than likely, kids ain't gonna be shit. But listen, let's just keep it real with them. Let's just keep it real, okay? Anyway, I appreciate everybody that stopped in. Tez, Nick, Monique, Tyler, known, unknown, And brand new to the pack, Naomi, I appreciate you for stopping through and giving me those dope trolling comments. That's gonna work towards the algorithm. Listen, y'all, life is what you make it. I'm gonna get on TikTok, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna get on there and I'm gonna troll women. I like trolling women on TikTok. They sit around with their filtered pictures, teasing and trolling us all the time. You know what I'm saying? Trying to sound good, knowing that we're looking at their pretty face and nice bodies and don't really care what they're saying. I'm doing the same thing to them on TikTok. I'm talking stuff, but I'm doing it shirtless. They're not listening to words out of my mouth. You know what I mean? They're watching my body. I like trolling them like they troll us. Feels good sometimes, man. Mirroring their energy back at them. Anyway, y'all, peace, love, and light. I'm your brother. Smash this button.